right, welcome to another edition of HauntScene Live. It is now Thursday night, 8 p.m.-ish, Eastern Standard Time. You are where you should be, watching America's #1 rated haunt podcast, brought to you by Frontier Internet. That's a nice shirt you got there, Melissa Lukac.
Well, thank you. It's the Headless Horseman.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's one of my favorites, actually.
Look at my shirt. Oh my God, be kind. Don't be a monster.
I have that same one, actually.
Wow, that is amazing.
Where did you get that shirt from,
I got
Johnny?
that from HalloweenShirtCompany.com, where you should go to buy all of your shirts. Thank you for sponsoring us, Halloween Shirt Company. You're amazing. We're located here in Davenport, Florida. In the comments, let me know where you're watching from. We've got some amazing guests in the studio. Had a little internet hiccup, but you know what? That's the magic of live television. So I'm your host, Johnny Bronto. With me is, like I said, my lovely, beautiful, amazing co-host. That needs to turn the mic towards her. There you go. All right. I'm here to help.
Thanks, Johnny.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to
We
talk to our
thought
guests.
we had 4 people on the show, but we have 3. So we're good. All right, let's give a shout out here to our sponsors here. Thank you so much, the HalloweenShirtCompany.com. We do appreciate you. Use promo code HauntScene for 15% off. Buy all the shirts. Be cool like us. See You Scared. You are awesome. We appreciate you sponsoring us. Fright Night, South Florida Fairgrounds, Woods of Terror in Greensboro, North Carolina, which will be there in like a couple weeks. Awesome. And Dr. Gumley's Haunted Trail in Umatilla, Florida. Make sure you guys check out all these things. And yeah, do all of the things. Are you ready, Melissa Lukac?
I'm ready. Are you ready, Johnny?
I am.
I'm ready to talk to our guests.
By the way, this is not the only promo code that we're going to see tonight. We have a very special promo code from our amazing friends over at the Blackwater Grave in Bartow, Florida, which is like the Lakeland kind of region there. So are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's do this. I know. I could tell.
I'm pretty sure this they said that they had done some interviews before, but they haven't done like a live podcast in the studio before.
I can feel the nervousness, especially the one that's not on camera.
That's all right. We're gonna go ahead and do that. All right, let's bring our special guests on. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute them because they need to talk. Welcome, Sarah, Justin, and Zach from Blackwater Grave.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. All right.
Glad to be with you guys.
Coming into the studio.
Good,
Love
good
that.
to have you here. Yep.
Best thing ever. This is why we have a studio with people in here. Nice, chairs to sit in and hang out. Got bottled water service and all the things, right?
Yes, it's great.
For our VIPs. All right, let's do this. We're going to go from left to right. You know the drill. At the beginning of the show, we do the elevator pitch. This means we're going to let them introduce themselves and unplugged. So tell everybody, America's watching you. Let me put the camera in and zoom in on your face.
We don't have to do that.
Sarah, tell everybody who you are, what you do.
Hi, I'm Sarah, Justin's wife, one of the owners of Blackwater Grave. Not much more to tell you. One of the actors sometimes, makeup artists, kind of do it all. Next.
All right.
Hey everyone, it's Justin, Blackwater Grave, owner-operator. I'm here with my wife and then one of our actor managers, Zach. So I just do a little bit of everything at the haunt. It's a small crew we run here, so yeah.
Yeah. Zach.
I'm Zach, obviously. As Justin said, I'm the actor manager.
Whoa.
Basically do everything as well, as from build to I do some makeup with Sarah and a little bit of everything basically.
All right.
Very nice.
Very, very cool. All right. Well, we actually had an opportunity to go out and check out the Blackwater Grave last year. It was towards the end of the season, if I don't remember
towards the end of October, I think.
Yeah, It was a lot of fun.
It was a great way to end the season. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Was that the last one we did?
I believe it was one of the last ones we did.
That's awesome.
I think it was like the weekend before Halloween. I think
Yes.
yeah.
It was a blur.
Yep, the final one.
Yep. Love that. It was a very good time. Definitely put this one on your list. We're gonna have all the information about the haunt that you need to know. I'll go ahead and bring up the information here. That way you can put this on your list. Go to blackwatergrave.com. Make sure you bookmark this website so you can get all the things. But let's take a look at some of the info that you need to know. Here's the QR code. I made it easy for you. Scan it with your phone. Hit pause if you're watching this live later, I guess. Go to blackwatergrave.com. Easiest to find it when you go to this haunt this season. Just put in Blackwater Grave with your GPS. And it'll take you right there. And it's on Connorsville Road. So if you're not in Bartow, you're not in the right place. So go to Blackwater Grave right here, and let's take a look at some info here. So, social media, blackwatergrave.com. They're on Facebook. Just look them up on Facebook, Instagram, Blackwater Grave, TikTok at Blackwater Grave. This phone number here, 863-604-1541, rings directly to Justin's cell phone. Call right now. Just kidding. Don't do that. And contact at blackwatergrave.com. If you have any questions, maybe you can reach out right there. So I know you got all the things. That's so awesome. A couple little bit of info. We're going to get into the specifics here, but free parking. So you don't got to worry about the $40, $50, $60 parking that some other areas you got to pay a lot to park. There was an awesome Midway we went last year. It was great. There's 3 haunts, 2 of which we're going to be able to talk about tonight. There's merch, there's food trucks, there's photo ops, amazing characters. They're going to scare the crap out of you. And yeah, that's the basic rundown of the event. We're going to show some pictures and talk about the haunted attraction itself here in a moment. But we've never had them on the show before.
First time.
So we got to go back in time.
Mm-hmm.
Way back into the
Get in our time
very, very past of all of these folks getting started in the haunt industry. So let's talk about your life story. The past, the present, and the future.
Yes.
All right. So give me a little bit of history here. So how long have you been doing haunts?
We started in 2020, COVID year. Go figure.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we started off as like a lot of others, just like a home haunt in our front yard, which grew from it was about 600 square foot in the front yard to our side yard, which was about a quarter acre. And then last year was our first year reaching out, quote unquote professional haunt, and we took it to the max. You came out, you saw we had not just one, we had multiple haunts, entire Midway, food, drinks, and lots of other stuff. So it was a big jump for us last year.
Now, back in 2020, did you ever consider doing a drive-through haunt?
A drive-through haunt?
Yeah.
Where everyone else was doing.
I'll tell you, I did not, but I'll tell you what. Our home was located on a corner lot, and the drive-through of people getting there was pretty scary.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, we just kind of jumped into it. We didn't expect to have the turnout that we did for it with us. We just moved to that location, and it was like, let's just throw something up and see what we can do.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was a small little thing, and it blew up from that year to the next. So
okay. Mm-hmm. Now you've got your lovely wife here.
Yes.
And so I would imagine that at some point you were there, right?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so back in the day, I don't know when you guys all met and everything.
We've been together for 14 years.
Yeah.
Okay, 14 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's awesome.
Long time.
Yep. Long time.
So, what made you where were you when you decided you even wanted to start your home haunt? Where were you at? Do you remember the exact moment? We were at Waffle House.
No.
No?
Nope. I don't know. We were just going through Halloween Horror Nights and looking up home haunts, doing local haunts and stuff. And we're like, well, we can kind of do this. Why don't we just give it a try? And
let's go.
That's exactly what we did. He built it from the ground up, and
I didn't want to do anything on a small scale. Just like I was like, if we're gonna do a haunt, let's just build some walls and do a haunt. So we it was small in the sense of what we do now, but looking back, it was a pretty big undertaking for just starting out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The very first year, not knowing what to expect. We were only open one night for a trick or treat night. So
okay.
Yeah.
Free
cool.
too.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, free. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Come a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, look, people in Florida, people love haunts everywhere. So the response was good, even though it was like COVID. Did you
We had like a couple thousand. Like,
yeah,
it was crazy.
Like,
wow.
Our town does a really big Halloween thing.
Okay.
So it was packed.
Yeah, we had kids come in droves.
The line was down the road.
Heck yeah.
It was
That's
really
awesome.
Cool. It was
That's a
really
good turnout.
Cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, when you first started, what was your name? Were you Blackwater Grave, like even in the beginning, or was you called something else?
No, we didn't have a name.
No,
it was just
no.
a logo.
Show up at this house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Show
On the
up.
Town Fort Meade page.
Yep. Just posted on our local
Flyers.
Facebook page, and
That's
we didn't have a
cool.
name until the next year. Yeah, it wasn't until the next year. We didn't even have a name for the haunt the first year. It was just kind of
It's just the haunt.
come check it out. It was mainly
Yeah.
anybody
The haunted
want to come
house,
trick or
yeah.
treat, come check out and see what we
Yeah.
put up. It was mainly it was all free for the kids and everything.
It's
so,
cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, we might be jumping around in time a little bit, but Zach, when did you join the family?
Basically, I knew Sarah and Josh since before even
Okay.
Justin, so years ago, and then I had done kind of like a little makeshift haunted house for a couple years with my aunt as I was growing up, so that's kind of where my love for haunted houses started. And then we all went to Halloween Horror Nights every year through
Yeah.
high school, middle school, and they're like, you know what?
Let's
They
do
were
it.
like, let's build one.
do it
We'll have me
ourselves.
and Josh with the two actors.
Mm-hmm.
I was handcuffed into a wheelchair with no way out, so maybe not, maybe not like fire
Wow.
code
We've learned a
safe
lot
and-
about
yeah.
safety in the last
Yeah.
few
Yeah.
years.
First year, yeah, but
Gotta-
it was fun. I mean,
Gotta test some
That
things
kinda
out,
goes
right?
hand
To
in
see if
hand
they
with being
work. Yeah.
professional.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it was looking back on stuff like that we did in the
It's
beginning
like,
was
maybe
like
not the smartest, but it worked.
All right.
yeah,
That's-
come a long way.
That's very cool. Now, at what point in that first season were you like, we're gonna do this again? Like, because you never know. You're like, this thing could
Yeah.
bomb. Nobody could come by. It's COVID.
Mm.
You know.
I think as we were building it, we were having fun. It's hard work. It's Florida sun.
Yeah.
We're not like one of these haunts that's up north where it's nice building.
Mhm.
Up, it's hot.
You
here.
got a nice breeze.
It's 90
no?
degrees, pouring rain. At that point, we were only working on it from like halfway through September. Now we start in July. But as we were building, we were having fun and everything, and we're like, I think we're gonna continue to do this. And then Trick or Treat Night came, and we saw the response, and we're like, well, we're definitely
Let's go.
we're in now. And then the day after, the local Facebook page kind of blew up, and they're like, that was so awesome. Everybody's
Mhm.
sharing pictures and everything.
that's so
and stuff
cool.
Definitely the
like that.
reaction when we
Mhm.
stood by
Yeah.
the exit and we heard the people coming out of the exit and like how much they loved it. It
Yeah.
just like gave you a little bit of a rush.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Even
This is
acting,
cool.
Yeah.
just
That's
seeing
cool.
the
We built
atmosphere.
this.
Yeah,
that's
that's
cool.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
very, very cool.
Yeah.
Wow, free event right off the bat doing that. So like,
Yeah.
so what when was the when you did year two? Was it so like the home haunt that you were doing the same
Mhm.
location?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then did you is that when you got the name, like you put a name to it, like Blackwater Grave, or is
Mhm.
that's
Yep.
okay.
So we were at home for 4 years. Last year being our 5th year of Fear that we tagline was the first year at the new location where we reached out and actually leased a piece of property and built out. But we were for the first 3 years we had a separate haunt that we built every year, and it got larger and larger every year until that 3rd year when we stumbled upon our Ravenswood Asylum haunt, and we kind of really liked the way that went. And then the next year, which was our last year at home, we completely reinvented it but brought that theme back.
Mhm.
So as well as bringing it to the new haunt area now. So
That's
Yeah.
awesome. All right. That's cool. I love that. 2 haunts last year. What was the 3rd haunt last year? We didn't get a chance to do that one. It was like a third little
last year we had 2 haunts and an escape room.
Okay, that was escape game.
Mhm.
That's
Yep,
right.
it was
Okay.
escape room, the void.
Yep.
So it was kind of like your typical blackout maze that had a escape aspect at the end for you.
It was a escape game completely in the dark.
Completely in the dark.
Oh
You
my
had
God.
to find your way
Yeah.
to the room
Yep.
Really?
that
Do the
technically
escape
had
game.
the game. So you're
Oh.
walking through
The-
blackness, and then there's different ways you could have gotten through.
Mhm.
And then once you found your way to the final room, then you had the the game.
You had to complete
Um,
the
yeah.
puzzle.
Oh
and make your
wow,
way out.
that's crazy.
Yeah, wait.
The last room was a little lit.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a little bit of
Slightly.
light.
Yeah.
We
Slightly.
blacked out all the walls, no
Mhm.
lights in the whole first part, so
Yeah.
it was cool. I mean,
Oh, that's awesome. Are you gonna bring back the escape game this year?
We're looking at doing something else.
Okay.
So
All right.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Okay.
Let's get into some we've got some pictures from
Mhm.
last year. Let's go and take a look. So you all can get a look and feel here. The website is up. You can go and
Mhm.
buy tickets and do all the things right now. We'll take a look at that. But if you go to Blackwater Grave, awesome website. It's got the schedule, ticketing, and everything on there. Buy the tickets. Go to all the social media. It's got the map location on there. One of the top-rated haunted attractions by the Haunted Attraction Association.
That's
That's
awesome.
Very,
Yeah,
very
Good for
cool.
you guys.
Congrats.
Really awesome.
Very
last
good.
year.
Ticket
Very good.
stuff. Sometimes you do shows on obscure podcasts like HauntScene. Very, very cool. Love that. Get your calendar up and everything. Buy your tickets. Love that. Very, very cool. Go to all the social media. Follow them on everything: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All the things right there. If you want to get kind of a feel for some ambiance here in the background, love that. And then let's take a look at some info here. Okay, so we already talked about the breakdown of the haunt. There is a promo code that you can use now through Sunday night called Early Fear. So if you want to plug that in when you buy your tickets early, we had a great time at Blackwater Grave. We can totally vouch
We had
for
a
it.
lot of fun,
Definitely
yeah.
go there. So if you want to get a jump and get a little bit of a discount on the tickets, use Early Fear and buy your tickets here. I didn't mean to rhyme there. All right. Here's the calendar going all the way from October 2nd. So it's going to start the first Friday in October, and then Friday, Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Love that. So got some other dates here. A lot of haunted attractions may only be open on like Friday and Saturday. So this is going to give you some extra nights to do some stuff. Very, very cool. The hours, all the information is available on the website here. And then Halloween is your last night. So if you want to blow out your Halloween, definitely check that out. And here are some pictures. Thank you for sending these over here. You can get some, looks fun. Looks like a nice time
Nice.
of murder.
Not scary at all.
Yep. That's cool. Who took these? Because this kind of looks familiar. Is it Manticore?
We
Took
had
some of these?
we had Manticore out there.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Jade Alexander with theme shots as well.
Okay.
I think that's what a lot of
Yeah.
them-
We have some
Yeah,
amazing
the-
photographers
We had
here in
Some
Florida.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had some awesome pictures from last season and everything.
Yeah.
And,
These are great.
I gotta
Melissa
shout out
Lukac.
gotta shoot out the actors too. They really
They
did
did.
for us.
Yes. Yeah. They
Crushed
were.
it.
They were. Yeah. They were awesome. Yeah. When we went through and took all those pictures, they were great.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah. It will definitely stick with you. Like very memorable people. They'll interact with you a little bit. They kind of have their own, scene and lines and everything like that. The haunts are actually really long too.
The
Like,
haunts
they
are
go
really
on for a
long. It
while.
was a lot of fun. The characters were great to interact with. I
Yeah.
love their energy and the enthusiasm, and
they did such a
I
good
loved it a
job.
lot. I love the interactions. Like I love interactions between characters.
So 2 haunted attractions here. As he mentioned earlier, Ravenswood Asylum here. I'm gonna try to read this here.
dramatic
Do you want me to do a
Can
dramatic
you do a
reading?
dramatic reading? Yes,
I mean,
please. I love
the,
them.
the text is a
I
little
love
bit
his dramatic
small.
readings.
All right. Within the gloomy, forgotten woods of Blackwater stands Ravenwood Asylum, a place born of good intentions, but now a monument to madness. It was founded in the late 20th century by the brilliant Dr. William Ravenswood, who initially sought to revolutionize mental health care. However, Dr. Ravenswood's ambition soon turned to obsession. He began to push the limits of the treatments, isolating himself in the asylum's forbidden West Wing to conduct increasingly inhumane experiments. The asylum became a one-way street. Patients who entered never left. Now, Ravenswood Asylum is a crumbling ruin, haunted by the very souls Dr. Ravenswood sought to control. The tormented spirits of his patients wander its halls, their whispers and anguish etched forever into the very stones of the building. They are the asylum's permanent residents, ensuring that no one who dares to enter ever truly leaves. I should have just went with stores.
I'm gonna go ahead and clip
Yeah.
that.
You should have just went with it.
I should have just went with that. All right. I need like a theme, like you're a redneck, or something like that. Like, hey, y'all, come down to Ravenswood Asylum. We got doctors, we got spirits.
Save that for the
You
harvest.
can do that for the
Yeah.
harvest.
All
reading.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
do that. Do that for the harvest one.
I
Do that
mean,
for the
if
harvest
you
one.
really want me to do this,
Yeah.
this is how you know I like you. I'm doing a dramatic reading with very small text on my screen, by the way. All right. The harvest. So that was haunt number 1. We'll come back and talk about these. But the harvest here. All right.
Get into character.
Deep within the desolate swamps surrounding Blackwater, a forsaken property quietly rots away. This isn't just any abandoned farm. It's a place where unimaginable horrors unfolded. And thanks to it, former owner Lloyd Crane, what started as a struggle against dwindling harvest quickly descended into madness. Lloyd began to believe that fear itself.
Hold it, Johnny.
This one's getting
Hold
a little
it.
hard to follow.
This one's kind of hard to follow. Sorry.
right.
Lloyd began to believe that fear itself ripened in livestock, bestowing upon their flesh an unnatural, sought-after richness. But then, his dark obsession didn't stop with animals. Driven by an insatiable hunger to resurrect the once great farm, Lloyd Crane, don't clip this, became the harvester. Oh my God, I lost my place. Now, under the eerie glow of each harvest moon, he stalks unsuspecting travelers, lured back to his isolated farmhouse, these poor souls are destined to become the ultimate yield in his gruesome, never-ending harvest. Dear God, that was
Good
that
job,
was bad.
Johnny. Good
It's
job,
so
good job.
small on my screen, and my eyeballs are
God.
so bad. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that. The first one was way better. So we got 2 haunts here, and we have a third unannounced attraction that you're going to want to keep your eyeballs out for. We're not announcing it tonight,
That's correct.
unless you.
Unfortunately.
I mean,
Unless you want to tell us after the show.
Very,
and we won't,
make
we
sure
won't
you're
tell
following
anyone.
us on all the socials.
now
We'll
do-
be announcing it soon.
soon. Okay,
Yes,
soon,
soon.
like tomorrow, next week. Give me a date.
Tonight,
Coming weeks.
late
Okay,
tonight.
coming
Yeah.
weeks. Keep an eye out
Yeah,
for
keep an
that.
eye out.
Very
Gotta leave
exciting.
some suspense for something.
Yeah, gotta leave the people wanting there. Very, very cool. All right. So you got your 2 haunts here. Now, these were the themes you had last year, right? So
Yes.
when you go from doing the Asylum last year or Harvest last year into this new season here, what when you look at a haunt that you've already done, what kind of improvements or what do you tweak
Yeah.
going from year to year?
The greatest benefit we have of kind of what we do is we are a haunt that sets up and tears down every year. So literally, I can change the entire haunt, and that's what we've done this year. We've taken both Ravenswood Asylum and the Harvest. They've got completely different walkthroughs.
Oh, cool.
Yep, we've taken out some rooms, we've added some rooms, added some really cool scares. So
Made a few rooms bigger.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
if you thought they were long last year, expect that again, because yeah.
So it's laying the scene here. When you park, it's an open field. Like there's like a little dirt path you drive up to, and it's in a field. And they've got like this wood fence type thing and a giant silo thing. And it's really rustic and really really cool. And you're out in a field here. You've got a lot of room to play around, man. That's so cool. Not a lot of some haunts are like we're fenced in. We will only have X amount of space. Like you guys have tons of
Yeah.
space. So that's cool because they felt really long.
They
last
felt
year.
long, yeah. The rooms felt pretty large last year too. So yeah.
Very very cool.
Definitely learned a lot in designing and everything over the last few years from where we started, and so we take a little bit of that knowledge from what worked last year and change it this year. If it didn't work or whatever. So
very very cool. Okay, you know what's funny is because we're gonna show some of the pictures we took last year, and it occurred to me, I'm like, well, if he's just gonna do the same thing, it's gonna be a big spoiler, but it's not.
It's gonna be different
Right.
now.
See, I planned that.
One of my
I
favorite
did
rooms in
not.
Asylum was the blacklit room
Oh,
with the
Yes.
marks.
Yeah,
that was
that
my
was-
favorite.
that was
Everyone's
dope.
been
That
there
was
since the
really
very
cool.
beginning.
Yes,
It's one of
that was my
everybody's
favorite
favorite.
out of all
Right.
of them. Yeah.
So let's take a look here at some of the pictures here. These are pictures that I lit and Melissa took last year because Melissa is an amazing photographer.
I try.
And here are some of the amazing actors. You guys have such good actors there. Very, very cool. Such good scenes. You forget
They're-
that you're in the middle of a field. Like you
Yeah.
think you're in an asylum, man. That's dope.
Yeah, no, I actually thought we were like in an asylum. Like
Yep.
it was awesome.
Yep. The creepiest
Oh, there's Zach.
Polk County
Wait,
people.
is that you in
The
the
bottom
on the
right.
bottom
Bottom
right?
right,
Is
yeah.
that you?
That's me,
I
yeah.
thought you looked
That's me,
familiar.
yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, I took a picture of the asylum.
Asylum diva.
Yeah,
Exactly,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Diva? That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You
right.
can't deny it.
Yep.
so.
Yep. Love that. Some other pictures here that you can see. The room that Melissa was referring to is this one at the top
The
right,
top right, the black.
where it's got like this black lit. It was probably my favorite room. Like it was
Yeah,
such
yeah.
you walk into it and you're like, wow, and it really so that was really really neat.
I really,
And
it really
it's so weird
popped.
because you
Yeah.
don't look up. You're like there's like
You-
the sky
yeah,
and stuff.
'cause-
You know,
yeah.
you do a really good job of really locking people into that immersion, which is really
The
really
hanging
cool.
of the blood bags was really cool too. The room
Yeah.
that you were in with the blood
Yeah.
bags, I really like that one. Yeah.
All right, and then we got some people here, familiar faces. Got Santa Claus here at the top right. Very very cool. Oh, he's not Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
But just these are some of the actors and things. We're not going to obviously show off too much here, but just kind of get a look and feel.
Yeah, like I
of
said,
the
the actors were great. They're
costuming
very
and the-
photogenic
Yeah,
and just like
Oh, Byron.
Yeah.
they did a really good job.
Oh,
Like we were.
right.
You're
Top left.
you're also my
Yeah.
favorite too by the big poster there. Yeah,
Yep.
I like that one a
That was
lot.
fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very, very cool. So here is just a couple images to take a look. Definitely go to their social media, go to their Instagram and everything. You're going to see a lot more photography from some more professional photographers to get the look and feel of the haunt there. But I gotta ask, out of all what you did last year, not going into this year here,
Mhm.
but like when you think about the last year that you did, what was your favorite room? Like, what's your favorite spot?
You wanna? I'm gonna say you're probably.
He's
gonna
a
I have to
favorite
say my
room.
room
Yeah.
is the favorite.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Out of all the years?
No, let's just
Or
do
just
last
this
year.
year?
Just last
Yeah.
year.
Because we
Yeah,
only went the
okay,
first
that's
time
right,
last
that's
year.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that's what you're
I
gonna
would
pick.
say my room in the
Mhm.
asylum. If I'm going with the harvest, it would be
Mhm.
like the chicken coop room with the feathers,
Yeah.
the blood splattered everywhere.
Love
That's
that.
Yeah, yeah,
That's-
yeah.
that's
That
what
that
I'd
was a
have to
good one.
pick.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the courtyard, like before you get into the house.
Mm.
Or the one in the harvest with the bed sheets, kind of
Yeah,
like
sheets
the
hanging like a
Texas
clothesline.
Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly,
And then
yeah.
the grandma character, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. She was
Yeah.
awesome. Yes.
That's Nikki.
Yes.
Yeah,
Love that.
that's my other mama.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I liked her a lot. She was cool.
So cool. Now you have a lot of like the props you have. This is all like legit, like old school, like tools and farming
Yeah.
equipment.
Mhm.
How do you source all this stuff? Like, where do you get it all from?
Shoot.
Antique
Facebook
shop.
Marketplace is the biggest
Fish
Fish
on
on
one.
Marketplace. Yep.
Okay.
Between that and picking stuff up beside the road, we've gotten now to where a lot of the people we've worked with and stuff will hit us up like, hey, this is on the side of the road, or hey, we're gonna get rid
Do
of
you
this.
need an office chair?
Yeah, exactly.
You need an office
Right,
chair.
right.
Apparently, we're taking home an office
You
chair.
know, office chair. We have it just placed in your haunt and be
Yeah,
like, that's
exactly.
Johnny's office
Yeah.
chair.
You'll find
You
it.
come, you
Little
have to
name
put it in
tag
the
on
video.
it.
You have
Yeah.
to you have to spray paint a J on it or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little bit of everywhere. Nothing's trash in the haunt world.
Okay.
So
I love
it's cool.
that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's so good. You literally feel like you are stumbling into like the harvest one was like, because you have these really cool like scarecrow prop things
Mhm.
outside, and it definitely sets a theme for
Mhm.
that. So, but the ambiance is really cool because you have like a central pole. There's like pole lighting. It's a whole vibe.
Yeah,
Man. The
yep,
Midway is
yep.
really cool. There's
It
characters
it
running
literally
around.
feels like you're in the middle of nowhere, actually.
You're like,
in a,
we're
in a-
Actually,
in a
yeah.
good in a good
Yeah.
bad way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both, yes.
Kind of a little unsettling because you're like, ooh. really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're just
We-
stuck like
Yeah.
alone by
Yeah.
yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So many
Yeah.
people told us that like as they're coming up to the haunt, they're like, "Yeah, it's already creepy," and we
Yeah,
haven't
just
even got to
driving
the
in,
gate.
yeah.
Driving
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we're out here in the middle of nowhere. Like, is something really gonna happen?
Okay.
So
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
very cool. They got merch.
Yeah.
There were like food trucks and stuff out there. There was you guys were, I think you had like a movie playing.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
projecting.
like Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah,
I was
which
watching
is awesome.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. So even if
Mhm.
you're, even if you just need a moment to kind of just chill for a little bit, you can
Yeah.
do that. But it's pretty awesome.
sit down, eat your food.
Yeah.
Or if
Yeah.
you're somebody who doesn't like going in haunted houses, you
Mhm.
can let your people go.
Send the
watch a little
5-year-olds
movie.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Have
Yeah.
fun,
Yeah,
kids.
that's my
Yeah.
kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Now, were there any? What was the biggest jump from doing the home haunt into doing an actual like on location thing? Like, what was the biggest thing you had to learn, or the biggest like change from doing something from home to like professional?
Without a doubt, it's finding location.
Okay.
We searched for months. Our last year at our home, when it kind of grew to where, like I was saying, we were on a corner lot, and traffic just got nuts. We had traffic coming from every way.
Mhm.
And after that last year, we decided, like we want to branch out and find a new location, something we can grow with. We knew we wanted to do multiple attractions and stuff as well. So, kind of like January, we did a Christmas haunt that year. We left it up. That last year, we left our Ravenswood Asylum haunt up, and we opened up for 2 nights in December for a Christmas haunt, which was really killer.
Super
it was
fun.
awesome.
It was
Oh,
That's
cool,
awesome.
cool. Are you gonna do that again this year?
If you go on YouTube
Yeah,
and
we
look
can.
up Blackwater Grave Christmas, there's a walkthrough on there. But yeah, we love to.
That'd be
We'll have to see.
awesome.
We'll have to
Because I
see.
would love to see that. Yeah.
Mhm.
You
But,
just like retheme it to Christmas,
Yeah.
the haunts.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Like an
Yeah.
overlay, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
an
Okay.
overlay with, like I said, we changed some rooms and stuff as well.
Mhm.
Different
Um,
characters
mhm.
in the haunt.
Different
Yeah.
Oh,
costumes.
It's funny.
Cool,
It's
that's
funny. It's
awesome.
funny you said Santa Claus because that actor actually played.
He
Santa
was
Claus.
actually Santa Claus?
Yeah.
That's
Ha!
funny.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna pull up your Instagram here
Sure.
in a moment. Apparently we got lots of messages and things from people, but that's cool. We'll ignore them for now. We love you. But take a look back. Hey, I took that picture. That's awesome. Very, very cool.
Oh yeah.
All right, love that. Just saw you at the Tropical Terror Swap Meet, which is really, really cool. You got a booth there. But definitely go to Blackwater Graves Instagram page so you can see all the things here. Amazing photography. Look at this. Look at this crew right here. Look at you guys. You're
Aw.
so cute. That's a wrap. All right. Love this. See some stuff that we. Oh, here we go. This is the picture that Melissa
Yeah,
took
look,
here.
I
look,
use you
these
as a
are-
title photo.
yay!
Look at you.
can
There's
see
Santa
here.
Claus.
Very, very cool.
My
Just
favorite
some of the
room.
bigger,
Mm-hmm.
bigger version of the pictures we saw. You guys are so good.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at
at
you
that
guys are
guy.
sinister in that picture. I love it.
I love the blood bags.
I love the
It's
blood
so
bags.
good.
Yeah.
Blood bags are amazing. This is so cool. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, the facade for the harvest. This was creepy. I don't know, man. Are these people gonna murder me? I don't know. I'm in Polk
I
County.
don't know. We're gonna find out.
Right, in the
Right.
field.
In a field.
Polk
Angel
County
there.
man.
You're kind of working in that photo though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Vogue.
So go back in time, see some of the events that they're talking about here. Here's some of the merch that you can buy. So you can get some hats, some pins, some T-shirts. I bought a T-shirt when I was there. You know I like a haunt when I bought the shirt, so I bought the shirt. Love that. Oh, Park Riders, love that. You guys are so good. Look at you guys. Sorry, I just can't go there. We've got Bad Dog Barbecue. Maybe they'll come back this year.
Hopefully.
Definitely.
Media night stuff coming up here. Very, very cool. All right, so go and follow all the things. You can get to it right from the website right there. But yeah, that is so good. All right. So what are the plans for the future? Like, let's say it is it's 5 years from now. It's a Scream Park. You've got 8 different haunted attractions. You've got a Ferris wheel. What are your kind of goals going forward?
This is 2 shows in 1 week with our Ferris wheels mentioned. I might need to get one of those.
Hey man, it's I
You
look.
know?
I
might
put
need to beat Eddie out.
I put the concepts out there. Like they have a permanent alien invasion attraction that I can go to where you can get like it's like a reverse bungee jump where they suck you up into a UFO and it's the probing is optional. I mean, I don't know. Look,
Pay a
we're
little
just,
extra.
we're just gonna
Right.
that's the upcharge.
Right.
That's the
We're
glow,
throwing-
that's the
That's the
glow
VIP
necklace.
experience.
That's the one. We're throwing ideas out there.
Look, you know what? I have just put alien stuff out there into the ether. You've known this for like the whole time we've been doing
Yep.
this. How many horror nights? How many things are doing alien trails now? You're not a real haunt unless you do an alien trail. You have
No,
a little,
I've been saying this.
you
My
have a
brother
little
loves
bit
been
of
wanting an
time
alien
because you know
one.
you
Yep,
just
yep.
We might
You
keep
guys,
that
you
on
guys
down
should totally
the
do one
pipeline,
with
yeah.
with
Oh, yeah,
vampires.
especially
Yes.
and I will be
Happy
like,
Field.
check.
Mm-hmm. We
Yeah,
do
I
one with
got
aliens,
Blackwater
one with
Grave.
vampires.
First one to sign off.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's look.
No,
I-
yeah.
I think
John,
they're
yeah.
great.
Johnny likes
Yeah,
aliens.
yeah.
I like vampires. You can combine
Alien
them all.
vampires.
Crossover.
Alien
Yeah.
vampires.
Alien
Do a
vampires. There
crossover.
you go.
Yep.
I don't know if that one's been done before.
Dracula in space. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
I'm telling you, it's gonna be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what where are you going from here? 'Cause, I mean, last year was pretty successful. You had a
Yeah.
pretty good following, you know,
Mhm.
going there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, last year was very successful. Hoping to build on that this year. We've added an attraction this year, like I said,
Mhm.
to be announced soon. And then going forward, we'll just shuffle in new attractions as we phase some out. We'll change up our midway here and there, but there's always stuff up here that I'm working on.
okay,
The notes app in my phone is like it just keeps going because there's always stuff that we never have time to do because like I said we set up and tear down every year. That might be something that we would try to work on is having a more permanent setup. But
yeah,
maybe something indoors with air.
That would be ideal at some point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not
That'd be
worry about
nice.
hurricanes
Yeah. You
blowing
can not
everything
worry
away.
about
Kinda cut down
hurricanes
on
and
the
rain.
hurricane
Yeah.
anxiety
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit each year,
Yeah.
praying to God that we never get one. Like
Mhm.
The last year.
last year, we got really lucky with
Last
bad
year was
hurricane.
Last year we
Super
got
lucky.
super lucky.
Yeah.
The
And
year
the-
before that, not so much.
Nope.
It was
But
actually
yeah.
cool. It was nice.
Yep.
The weather was great.
it was
There
nice.
was one hurricane, I don't remember which one it was, one of the most recent ones where we're sitting in the house and it was when we had the haunt on the side of the house
Mhm.
and you just hear stuff coming down. We're like,
The
well,
last
there
year we
goes a
were at the
church
house.
scene, there goes this
Yeah.
scene, we're out with the flashlight, what's falling down. So yeah, probably eventually something indoors to
Okay.
not
Well,
have
being
to
out
worry
in a
about
big
that.
field too, if a
Yeah.
hurricane, the wind just comes right across, it
Mhm.
would just flatten everything. So
Then it's a walkthrough haunt.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a theme. It's a
Yeah.
it's, you just throw some characters in there and
Wasteland.
Yep.
Yeah,
there we go.
wasteland.
Yeah, there you
go.
done.
Junkyard.
Here we go.
There we go.
No, yeah, we got really lucky last year.
Yeah.
Cross our fingers. We had that good weather again this year. So
Hopefully nothing crazy this year.
yeah.
I
handle some rain.
knock on wood
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have to strap
because
it
the
down.
year before we had 2 like back to back.
Yeah, I
It was a
remember.
I know.
Nightmare. Yeah.
Yep, yep.
All right, so I do have to ask because I'm curious about
Mhm.
this. You found a place to lease
Mhm.
land, right?
Right.
How does that work? Like, what's the logistics of that? Like, you just look on Facebook Marketplace or reach out to people. Maybe you know a realtor or something like that. I don't know. How's that work?
Do now? No. No, we kind of we started out just driving around.
hours and hours
Yeah,
every day
yeah.
just driving everywhere.
There's a lot of rural areas in
Mhm.
Polk County.
Yeah. And we kind of knew what we wanted to have. We weren't really looking to. We've always been an outdoor haunt, so we weren't really looking to move indoors quite yet. That's a whole nother ball game, two completely different. So
Sprinkler
we were
systems.
looking for empty land, vacant land, wooded areas, stuff that was either for sale or for lease or whatever. And we actually reached out on a piece of property that we were driving and saw that had some cows on it. So I reached out to the owner, just went to the property appraiser and found the owner, and actually said, well, that one won't work. That's leased out, but we have something else that might work for you. Ended up working out even way better.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's like you said earlier, it was more land than we could ever use. Last year we took up around 2 acres, not including parking. We have all the parking we would ever need, which is great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great. But this year we're gonna be about that 3 acre size. So
That's cool.
big things coming.
I love that. That's cool. We'll have to keep an eye out on some buildings or
Yeah.
something, you know.
Yeah,
That's really, really cool.
yeah.
I know a guy that can look into MLS and do things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Day jobs.
A lot of drive around though.
Yeah.
A lot of drive around.
That's awesome. Are there any themes that you have, like your white whales? Like I've always wanted to do, besides the alien, obviously. Anything that you guys have ever like? I want to do a trail as crazy as you want. Let's say we blue sky it and we're in like, you know, a couple of years from now, and you've got a scream park and you're at like 5, 6 haunts. You know, let's say things go crazy. What would you like to see?
You want to start one? Do you have one in mind?
I don't
No?
have one specifically in mind, but I mean, this one's kind of basic, but clowns. I mean, everybody loves clowns.
Loves
Love
clowns?
and hate.
Everybody loves. I hate clowns, but I hate them because they scare me, which is the whole point. So,
Mm.
Mhm.
and plus, if I would probably act in that one. So
Mm.
once you're behind the mask, it doesn't matter.
Would you
So,
hate yourself?
Maybe slightly. If I look in the mirror.
All right.
Yeah.
So whatever scene Zach ends up,
Yeah.
like here's where you're scared. Here's where your boo hole is. You got to put a mirror
Yeah,
so
there
he
we
can
go,
look
yes.
at himself.
You're
You're
gonna
gonna
Ah,
scare
and-
himself.
I scare myself now.
Yeah.
As I'll just
Walking
be
through
sitting in there
the
and I'm
night.
like, okay, you're gonna look. creepy
I
now.
know you'd be surprised how many like characters like scared of
Yeah.
themselves
Yep.
I'll
or
tell
like
you what,
scared of scary
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Walking through the haunt at the end of the night when you're turning everything off and all the lights and everything, you know, we're out in the middle of that field.
Yeah.
Everybody's
sure it's
gone, just
scary.
a couple of us, and
Yeah.
yeah, you can kind of spook
Yeah.
yourself every once in a while.
Mm.
Do you have an idea in mind?
I think phobias. I wanted to do
Okay.
one year where we did like different phobias, like arachnophobia or
Like
like
No.
he's super
Yeah.
scared of
Just,
needles and stuff, like snakes
And just do a whole
like
thing. That
yeah.
would be
You
cool.
could
Like
just
different
skip on the
rooms,
spiders and do
yeah.
everything else. Yeah. Perfect.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
imagine walking through a whole room and
Oh,
they're just like
no.
everywhere and there's like little
Oh,
webs.
I
under the
I
windows
I
or
might not
something.
come to your haunt if that's the case. I'm so
Close your eyes,
sorry.
they're not
You'll be out there
real.
watching
Yep.
the movie.
Yeah, I'll be out there watching
Yeah,
the movie while
exactly,
Johnny
yeah.
does
But the
haunt.
movie
So-
playing would be arachnophobia.
Would be arachnophobia.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
you can't escape it.
And you know, I don't want to give away too much, but to a little bit play off of kind of what you said. I've had this idea in my mind for a while. Haunt called Infested.
Okay.
So yeah, you can
Yeah,
kind
I
of
guess
figure
I
out
can
what
kinda tie
what the
into
theme of that might
Yeah.
be and
I
what it would
mean,
entail.
Man, can you imagine having a trail like that where you're like walking behind the walls where like everything lives, you know? And you're like looking
Yeah.
through slats.
You'll have to
and
let me know
stuff.
what year you do that, and I might be out of
Skip
town
that
that year.
year.
Yeah.
Actually, Johnny, I'm going out of town that year.
No, you're not.
Pretty sure.
3 years from
Good-
now, Johnny. I
Good
won't
thing
be
is we'll have
in the state.
multiple other haunts for you to do.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
That's awesome. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Now, as far as your cast and crew, like how have you ramped that up over the years? Like how many hiring new
Mhm.
people and all that?
Yeah.
Are you still looking for people this year for actors and things?
I'd say we're always looking for people. You
Okay.
know, best way to reach us is either send us an email or or send us a DM on Instagram. We just had our first hiring event August 1st and 2nd. That went very well.
Cool.
We're
Yep.
pretty fully staffed after that, but you know, there's always some holes that can be filled. Coming from the start, it was just 3 actors in that little home haunt to last year we were hovering around between 40 and 45 depending on
Mhm.
the
Wow.
friends
Big
and
jump.
family that helped out and stuff
Yeah.
here and there. And you know, adding an extra haunt this year is definitely going to increase that number as well. So it was that was another daunting task last year. Adding all these actors, going from just some few friends and family.
and friends, yeah.
You know, we'd have 10, 12, maybe actors come to our home haunt
Mhm.
At most.
at
yeah.
most, at most on a good night. And to go to last year, we had like 40
Wow.
that I'm
Of
Oh,
people
wow.
you don't
and
know,
stuff.
trying to
That's
motivate
awesome.
them and,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like, getting people makeup and
Mhm.
costumes and everything.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
another thing. You got
it's a
both
whole-
my makeup artists here.
And then
That's
people would
awesome.
arrive late, like,
Mhm.
can you do it real quick? And I'm like,
Mhm.
we start in
Put
5
on a
minutes.
mask.
So,
Put on-
yeah.
Put on a
Put on a
mask.
mask.
Yeah, that's always
Yep.
the backup
Yeah.
mask. Yeah.
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 That's
So,
cool.
Yeah, dealing with that was a struggle, but it was last year was a big like learning curve for us, and we took just like we have in the past. We took what we learned last year and implemented new stuff this year that'll help out and stuff. So
Very cool.
very
Now,
cool.
as far as the direction you give your characters,
Mhm.
because it's not a touch haunt, in case people are curious, but it can be intense. When you are talking to your actors here, like what do you instruct them as far as like how to scare people?
So I would say, like let's just use last year as an example. It was the first year. In the years prior, we just kind of threw them in a spot and said, "Hey, scare somebody." Last year we actually had 2 different dates: a training date and a dress rehearsal date, where we full blown got everybody ready like we were about to open. And some of us managers and stuff walked around. Once we got everybody in their spot, kind of told them, "Here's the theme of this room. This is kind of what we expect, whether or not it's just a drop panel, quick scare, or a full blown scene where we need you to actually have say a couple lines or whatever." We kind of give them that start out, and then let them kind of play with that and think about what they wanted to do, and if they needed some guidance, yeah, we were there to help them out with that. But I'll tell you what, the actors we hired last year, they were amazing.
Yeah, very good.
Phenomenal.
Over 50% of them, they never acted before.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
A good
wow.
chunk
You
of
would
Really?
not, dude.
Yeah.
There's no
There's
way.
no way I would have
Yeah.
known that.
Yeah.
No, they were
Good
all
shout
so
out
good.
to you guys.
Yeah.
We're, also,
I'd
it was
even
our
say more
first
than
job.
50%, but
Yeah.
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 There was a handful
50 to
that had
60%
Oh, wow.
had never acted before.
Wow,
So-
that's crazy. No, they
Mhm.
were all so good though.
Yeah.
You would have never known.
Yeah.
Have you started a cult now? The Blackwater Grave Cult.
Kind of.
Very
At
cool.
that, he's in the
Yeah.
group chat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Would you ever think
Yeah.
about doing like a touch interactive haunt, or did you ever think about
Oh, man,
doing
there's
something
so
like
much
that?
goes into that with like
Yeah.
liability and stuff.
Yeah.
See, I love interactive
I-
haunts.
yeah, me
so
too.
It'd be something
yeah.
that I think all of us would be excited to go to and do.
Mhm.
I don't know. You never know. Maybe in the future.
There's a lot of strings
Okay.
attached to
Mhm.
get that
Yeah.
operation.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's not out of the.
I think they're great though.
They
What's the one we went to? Screamageddon when
Screamageddon,
Zach
they
he
have-
got taken from the group and he was the biggest sissy.
I still get scared going
No,
through
same.
haunted houses.
Same,
Yeah,
yeah,
so- But I love it.
It's
Like
so
that's the
fun.
point.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, there's some places where it's not as scary. You can kind of admire the
Mhm.
build and all that, but
Yeah.
it doesn't take much to scare me. So
In the back of my mind, it still scares me. I'm
Exactly,
like, they're gonna
yeah.
kill me.
Yeah.
Right,
But other
yep.
than that, I
Yeah.
like it. Yes.
Yeah, I think there's always that like, are they really crazy? And it's just
There's that
fun
little
where
thought
it
in my
takes me-
mind.
Yeah.
Anytime I go to a haunt, I'm like, they could
Yeah, it just
actually
takes
do
one
something.
person.
You,
Yeah, it
you,
just takes one person.
you're
Yeah.
putting trust in other people's
Yeah.
hands not to
Yeah.
kill you. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, creating that fear is definitely an art form and
Mhm.
everything. And yeah, I think that being the local haunt like we are, and a lot of others are, as not as commercialized, definitely helps with the creepy vibe and
Yeah.
able to. I feel like you can be more intimate with the scares and everything,
For
and
sure, yeah.
definitely be a lot creepier and scarier.
when we hire people too, we kind of
Mhm.
see what they're more comfortable with. If they're good with just a jump scare, or if they can really banter back and forth and
Yeah.
do that. So
That's my
then
favorite.
you can kind of
I
place
do
them
like that.
in the
Love
Yeah.
talking.
I do love the
exactly, yep.
banter when you
Yeah.
say something to them and they
And they
say
go right
something
back,
back,
yeah, it
and you
makes
go
it-
back and forth. I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah. Keep that going.
Yeah, because some
Yeah.
people definitely can't.
Right, and
You
which
know,
is
you get-
okay, but
you
they're
get
great at a
teenagers
jump
that-
scare.
I
So.
know
Yeah,
people
yeah.
come in and they
Put 'em
say
there,
something
yeah.
and they kind of take you back and you're like, oh my god, what am I gonna say?
I know. And I'm like stunned. I'm like, I don't know how to answer this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but they did great last year.
Yeah,
Everybody did
we
awesome.
were very impressed.
Yeah.
Everything you just said, I was just like, wow. I'm like, you would have thought that you had 40
Mm.
trained actors for years because
Yeah.
they did an amazing job. So
Well, thank you.
now I do gotta ask because we actually find out a lot of people that do haunted attractions aren't necessarily horror people. Like, are you guys into like horror movies and
Oh,
things
yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
We're not gonna ask you what your favorite horror movie is. We don't do that here. But just
Oh,
you're into stuff.
That's good.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good. You watch horror
Yeah.
moves and stuff. That's
And
awesome.
All new movies.
Yeah,
come out
yeah.
Every year.
Do you ever
Watch
like
them.
get inspiration from any of them when you do your
I'm
haunts?
pulling inspiration from the back room I saw in Walmart or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay, okay.
I, I could drive around the back of a building and pull inspiration from there. But yeah, you're always seeing different things and stuff. And like I said, that notes app in my phone, it's always like, oh, that might be something cool, or I could tweak that this way. And
Well, I mean, like I said, the harvest felt like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So
yeah,
it was-
with that open
it
area,
definitely
with
gave off
that,
that
yes,
vibe.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely gave that vibe. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
So yeah, we're definitely always pulling from different avenues and stuff.
it's cool.
Very, very cool. What else? What do you want to ask? I've done all the asking.
I don't know. I asked him a few questions here and there.
So, the important things.
Mhm.
After you go and you get done with the haunt, is it like we're going to Waffle House, or are you just going to bed?
We
Like-
hang out there
Yeah.
at the haunt for quite a while.
We get the
Usually
food from
like
the food truck,
maybe
and then
2
we all just
hours
sit there
after that.
like,
Yeah, the
Oh,
food truck
really?
stays open for a little
Yeah.
bit. They hang
Okay.
out too, so we'll get
Yep.
food and then
Hell yeah.
we all just
And
chill
that-
for a couple hours. Yeah.
talk about like the
Yeah.
best scares of the night.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that stems from when we were at still a home haunt.
We'd order
a lo-
pizzas
our
for everyone.
Yeah.
Our family, my mom and Sarah's mom would do a lot of cooking and stuff and
Mhm.
bring food to the
Like
house
a
and
little
everything. And
potluck
so
every
Oh,
night.
potluck.
Yeah,
That's
I love
awesome.
that.
That's awesome.
With everybody
Little
there,
hot
we were all
I do
eating,
like
so we
that.
kinda
I do
carried
like that. Yeah.
It's like a little
Everyone's
party,
just
a little
like-
after party basically
Yeah.
every night.
Yeah.
On a
So,
couch
Cool.
somewhere,
Yeah.
taking their makeup off.
Yeah.
I'm like counting down the hours till I gotta wake up for my real job in the, in
Yeah,
the morning.
exactly. Every
But
night.
yeah,
Do you have a way of watching the actors in each room? Like, do you have cameras to make sure like they're safe? Like, how do you
We
keep
have
an eye
some,
on them?
yeah.
Okay.
We have
and we're
some,
also
some.
walking through pretty frequently.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah.
have
Okay.
somebody
Checking
that-
on people.
That
We
they just
have,
continuously kind of go through.
Okay. That's
and
cool.
a radio system too. Yeah, so
Very cool.
Like, if there were any trouble, you guys can just
yeah,
spring into
yeah,
action.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They would be there.
Yeah.
There was a few nights that I acted last year. Most of the time last year I was just putting out fires, running around, that kind of thing. But thankfully, knock on wood, like we said, we haven't had any issues or anything. Haven't had to had those crazy people we have to kick out or anything. I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah,
But,
I'm not one on
That's
that
good.
one.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's when
Yeah.
you know you've
But-
made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you get like the Google review, this thing sucked.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I showed up 10 minutes before it closed on Halloween, and there was
I couldn't do anything.
I couldn't do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, yeah.
you've made it.
Yes.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, we I think a big part of that is we don't offer or haven't yet offered alcohol sales. Not saying it's something that we wouldn't do, but I think that leads to a lot of issues
Yeah,
too.
same.
Mhm.
At least some beer and wine.
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Moonshine.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we do.
Pumpkinhead,
Yeah.
Angry Orchard. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are adding a cool let's call it
I
a
love a
beverage
souvenir cup.
beverage stand this year.
Oh, that's cool.
that
Okay.
we'll be offering some pretty cool drinks and stuff.
That's awesome.
So
Cool.
that'll be part, a new-
Themed drinks.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
love
Themed
that.
and,
Yeah.
and some unthemed, some stuff we got from Transworld this year. Some energy drinks and stuff like that. So
Okay.
yeah, we're looking forward to that. That should be a good addition to our midway this year, as well as like you mentioned, Bad Dog Barbecue. They will be back this year.
Okay.
They had
So
a
good.
good response.
So good.
We
We,
had
we loved
barbecue
them.
last
They were
year.
I don't
they were
like-
delicious.
I think we went out to eat before we went to the haunt.
We got hot
Yeah.
chocolate there. Remember?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
It
we
was-
got hot chocolate.
At the end of the season, it got cold.
Yeah.
was
It did
cold.
actually. It was
Yeah.
it was kind of it was kind of
Yeah.
cool that night we went.
And,
Yeah.
And designing our costumes and stuff, like we always plan for the Florida heat and everything. So we had some actors last year that were like, "Do you have anything
They
we can
were
put on
shivering
over?"
out
freezing.
there.
I'm
Yeah.
freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are silent. We
Yeah.
we have a lot of the patient gowns and stuff, and they're like, "Can we wear something under this?" Like,
You're like, here's a hot hand and keep moving.
it's the complete opposite of these haunts up north that are like
Right.
dealing with
Yeah.
snow and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're wearing
Oh
they have
my God.
multi-layered
Yeah.
costumes and stuff. It's
Mm.
like we have to think about the opposite and everything, especially with masks and stuff.
Yeah, the full
Heat
face masks
exhaustion.
are
I-
they're rough.
I would assume so.
They're
Yeah.
rough, but-
Yeah.
If you haven't worn one, you should definitely try it because
Like a silicone?
like
Yeah.
a full
Yeah. Johnny.
I
Johnny.
saw
wore-
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I was
Like my
looking at it.
CFX? Yeah,
Yeah.
they're brutal.
He wore that
Yeah.
around him just like
And
dripping.
you,
have, like,
you
4
take it
of
off
them,
and
yeah.
just pour out like a whole
Yeah.
cup
Yeah.
of water.
Yeah.
It's just
Mine can
gross.
always
You're like,
pull it
nobody
back.
needs
Yeah.
to ever wear this but me.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's gross.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually we have a couple of masks like that,
Mhm.
and there's usually only just one person dedicated to that for the season because it does get. I mean,
It
we
gets-
clean them every night,
Right,
but
right.
still, it's just
Yeah.
sweaty.
Yeah, we were lucky last year with the weather, so that was Let's
Yeah.
hope for that this year.
It was. I mean, we had a really nice.
We had a really
time.
good season
Yeah, we got
actually,
really
with
lucky. Yeah.
weather-wise, so
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
was
it's
good.
Really, really cool. All right.
Weather's been killing us with build so far.
I know
but
lately it's been
we're
pretty
still-
bad.
Yeah.
We're still making progress. though.
Yeah. We've had some really bad lightning storms around like
Mhm.
Universal
Yeah.
and rainstorms and stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Sometimes it'll cut your day in half, your work day in half.
I would
Planned
assume
out and
so.
everything, have all this help come in and stuff. So, because I mean, for the most part, it's just the four of us that build all this. So
This year, 3.
typically Sarah's out there helping us. But
Oh,
with,
really?
With the
This is-
newborn this
wow,
year,
okay.
Had a
Yeah.
baby.
We get a
She's
few
taking
extra
a break.
people here and there.
Yeah,
but for the most
It's
part.
for the most part, it's you guys.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
with the help of a few here and there. Yeah.
Now you guys are all about the community, the haunt community,
Mhm.
right? So we saw you at the Tropical Terror thing and all that. So you have been to a lot of the other local haunts here. So and you also get out of the state and you do other haunts. Are there any dream bucket list haunted attractions you've always wanted to visit?
I think the list just keeps growing. You got Hell's Gate, Netherworld.
Oh, you guys haven't been in Netherworld yet?
No, we haven't been to a lot of the big
Oh,
ones.
Netherworld is amazing. Netherworld
Yeah.
will
Nice.
blow your mind.
We've
Yeah.
because we didn't
Hell's Gate's so good.
really start visiting haunts out of the state until we started going to the conventions and stuff and doing some of the
I do the bus tours and stuff.
yeah, the bus
yeah,
tours
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
That's really where you get to see, some because during the haunt season and stuff, it's hard for owners to
Right.
get out,
Mhm. It's
impossible, 'cause
especially in out of state,
Right.
So, but up until when we started to do it, we did Halloween Horror Nights every year, and that's now it's 10 houses every year. So some of the, depending on the way you look at it, some of the best houses in the country, as far as set design and stuff goes. But so we've seen a lot of different houses and all the local houses around us. But yeah, there's some on the bucket list. Fear Factory.
Fear Factory is amazing. We did it last year.
Yeah.
Utah State in general is just beautiful. Like with the mountains and everything, it's a very pretty
Nightmare on
state.
13th is
Yeah.
like a mile and a half
Yeah.
away. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to do a trip to like Ohio or Chicago or Ohio where they have like 100. Or
There's
whatever
tons
haunts.
of haunts in the
Yeah.
Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just spend weeks up there just going at on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. There's a lot of good stuff. And it's so much. We have kind of hit most of the big box haunts that we've wanted to do, so we're finding new stuff to do. But there's so much good stuff.
Dark Hour in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Alan
we
Hops.
love Alan
Yeah,
to go there,
yeah. Yeah, that
Sounds
one's a lot of
amazing.
fun. We did that a few years ago.
Every year that you just hear about more and more and more that are added, which is in my opinion great.
There's new ones popping up every year too,
Mhm.
which is great.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Like it's like some people like to look at it as competition. I just like to look at it as like it's more for the community.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You might have XXXXX haunt all in one county or whatever, but a lot of the people that go to haunts, they're not just going to one haunt for September and October. They're
Right.
going this one this weekend, and they're going to this one the next weekend. And like we ran into each other at Pemberton where we did the summer market there, and got a good relationship and everything. That's kind of what we're liking to build and everything.
Every haunt is different in its
yeah,
own way.
yeah,
We,
there's
we've
something
done
different
so many
every
haunts.
time.
I can tell you they're all different.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. That's
Exactly.
what's nice about seeing different
Even if it
haunts.
has the same theme,
Exactly.
you're still gonna get something totally different out of one than the other. So
Yeah.
it doesn't.
They're always
Are
going
we
to
done?
configure
Yeah.
it their different
No,
way.
no. Mercy, Mom.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's all good. Very, very cool. All right, well, we're gonna start to wrap this thing up. Let's do a very quick run through
a lot of
of
fun.
all this, just so you guys have all of the information. Once again, go to blackwatergrave.com, bookmark site, check it out. Very, very cool. Love that website. And then go to the Instagram page. You're gonna see some of the photos that we took there on some of the posts, which is really, really cool. Make sure that you follow them on all the things, Blackwater Grave on all the things. Pretty cool. Thank you for getting everything the same, 'cause it makes it easy.
Yeah.
But
I locked that in
blackwatergrave.com.
pretty quick.
Yep. That's what we had to do when we got HauntScene. And then once again, here's a QR code. Scan it. All the information's available on the website. Buy the tickets, do all the things. And then remember that you have that promo code that you can use. So 20% off Early Fear. Going to go through Sunday. Please take advantage of that 20% off. And your tickets are pretty reasonable. So, I mean, definitely check that out. And yeah, so here's the calendar one more time. Check all the things out here. Wow, man. Have you ever thought about doing more nights?
So we added nights this year.
Okay.
Yeah. It's always when we're sitting there in like the spring and we're looking at October of this year. It's how many days do we? Every year we've added dates. So,
Okay.
like I said, we started out with just up in Halloween, and the last year we were at the home. We were 2 weekends, and then we were every weekend in October last year, and we wanted to add a couple extra dates this year. So
As we continue to grow, I think we'll just continue to add
Okay.
more.
as the
days, yeah.
demand is there, we'll definitely add dates.
It'd be nice to do like Thursday through Sunday every
Mhm.
weekend. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm.
possibly that end of September.
Now,
it all depends on the
have you thought about because like you said earlier, you do breakdown and multi. Have you ever thought about doing a holiday event where you are, like a Krampus or a Christmas type thing where you are?
It's in the we've been trying to plan it. It hasn't come to fruition since we did it the last time at the house. We'll see where that goes this year.
Okay.
Nothing's confirmed or anything. But and then for the future, you talk about the future. I definitely have ideas for other than Christmas.
Okay.
Maybe Valentine's
yeah.
Day, St. Patrick's Day,
Oh,
Valentine's
Arbor
Day
Day,
has been done.
I want
St.
I want
Patrick's Day.
Arbor Day.
Arbor Day.
Yes.
I've got one that in mind that a lot of people don't do. So.
National Donut
Donut Day. Yes.
Day.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Pie Day.
Pie Day.
3/14.
Let's go.
Yeah, there you go.
I love that. Bring out like a pizza food truck.
Yes, I'm down.
Awesome.
Pizza and donuts. I'm down.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put the camera on you guys as we wrap this thing up here one last time, and I'm gonna zoom in real close on all of you.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. I'm not
Look
gonna do
you.
that. But let's go ahead and just any shout outs you want to give to people out there, cast crew, whatever, other haunts, do whatever you want to talk about.
If I do it, I get emotional. We couldn't be here without our family and friends. I
No.
mean, from the get go, and I know pretty much everyone says that, but like truly, if it wasn't for like the core people that we have who have helped us grow this, I don't think we would be where we are today. Miss
The
Nikki,
cast.
Byron, our parents.
Yeah. The killer cast that
Yeah.
we had last year and every year before that.
Mm,
We are definitely a actor based haunt. We don't have the big
props.
box like props or animatronics, you'd say,
Mhm.
that a lot of bigger haunts do. So we rely heavily on those actors and everything, and
Mhm.
I've said it before, they killed it.
Actors are the backbone of a haunt.
Mhm.
If it
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
for them, there
For
would
sure.
be no
Yeah.
haunt.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They'll
Mhm.
definitely make or break it.
Mhm.
So yeah.
That's really it. Just
Yeah.
the family and friends and the actors. I mean, it wouldn't be
Mhm.
nothing without
Yeah.
it. So
And everybody else that comes,
Mhm.
that comes
And our
you
media
guys
and
that
yeah, exactly.
help
Yeah.
help promote and everything, and
And we had a lot of fun with it, and we're
Just-
definitely looking forward to it this
just
year. So
wanna
I'm,
make
I'm
you
looking
look
forward to it
good.
this year. Yeah.
It's so nice to find a haunt,
Mhm.
especially at the end of the season. You kind of blipped on our radar a little bit before, but it was just like we run out of time,
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm.
And then we're like, we're doing this one last year, and I'm so glad that we did because, hidden gem is kind of
Yeah,
like the term I
absolutely.
would totally do for this one. But
Mhm.
make sure you guys put Blackwater Grave on your list for this season. So
Yeah.
we'll be there on the media thing.
Mhm.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
I'm excited.
We're super excited.
I'm
I'm
Can't wait.
excited.
October 1st.
Can't wait,
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm super
That's
excited.
very, very
I can't wait.
All right. Well, don't go anywhere
Don't leave.
because you're sitting across from us. But we got to wrap this thing up. So,
Let's do it.
Melissa Lukac, who do we have on the show next Tuesday?
A petrified forest.
Ah,
No, there's no show on Tuesday.
there
Sorry.
we go.
Damn it.
See, I test you
That was a-
every week, and you
that
always
was a
get it
trick
wrong.
question.
All right, next week we do not have a show on Tuesday next week, but we do have a very special guest in the studio. I believe they'll be here. Will be a petrified
Forest.
forest. Will be here next show, so we'll have the crew in here. Over the last couple years, they've blessed us with announcements, so that might be
Hopefully it
kind of
carries
cool.
on.
Sometimes they just give us like the name and
They
like,
just, yeah.
and I like make images for them and design it. I'm just kidding. They're amazing. But we actually just saw them at the Hunter and Hound thing. So
Yep,
we got to
yep.
see some petrified folks there. Amazing haunt in Altamont Springs, Florida. If you're not familiar, it's in like the North Orlando area. But they will be in the studio on Thursday next week. So no show on Tuesday. But 8 o'clock, if you want to tune in, they'll be here. And you might learn some new things about a petrified forest, which is always a very, very good time. All right. So, real quick, Melissa Lukac,
Yes.
are you ready for this? We
Yes.
gotta wrap it up
Yes.
because we're gonna go to Chili's or
I'm also
Waffle
very hungry.
House.
Mhm.
Wow. So now
I'm
this-
looking for some chicken
let's get
enchilada
out of
soup
here.
and a burger right now.
All right, so let's give thank you here. Follow our journey. We're HauntScene on everything. We just kind of relaunched HauntScene.com, so all of our stuff is there if you want to check it out. We actually have a very comprehensive list of all the places we've been. So if you want to scroll down on your phone for half an hour, you can check that out. And then make sure that you are following our sponsors. Fright Night South Florida Fairgrounds, Woods of Terror. We're going to be up there a couple weeks. We just had Eddie on the show on Tuesday. Awesome show. We'll be up there for their media night here in a couple weeks. Dr. Grimley's Haunted Trail, Umatilla, Florida. I think the Northwest Orlando kind of region. Obviously, Halloween Shirt Company, love them. And See You Scared. So if you want to buy all the things, you can totally do that. Remember, if you want to follow us and support us, we do have a Patreon. We do appreciate the people that support us on Patreon. They're amazing. Some people have supported us for like years, And I look and I'm like, oh, you've given us hundreds of dollars. Why?
Throw pennies at us.
Yep. And we do have YouTube channel memberships. We're focused on YouTube this year, and that's not going to change. So we do got some folks following us there. Other ways to support us, reach out to us. We'll do all the things. And that is going to be it. So let's put the camera on, everybody, as we wrap this thing up. Till next time, spook easy.
As always, happy haunting.
And Blackwater Grave tagline.
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 That's a tagline.
We should have came prepared, but
Yeah. Come,
We
get-
scared because we
come-
care. Let's
come
we
go.
scared because we care.
there.
Yes,
Yeah.
there you go. All right.
All right, guys. Have a
Goodbye.
great night. Bye.
See ya.
Give me some treats.